And this is Mouse Guard character creation session. The GM would be Jason, which is me, and there will be three players: Devin, Megan, and Matthew. And so hopefully everything goes well and enjoy the game.
But I know nothing.
I know you know nothing. Yeah, so we're going to be playing Mouse Guard. The first session is going to be basically us doing a character creation. Now, Matt's already got his character created, so there's going to be a sort of a insert of your characters. Now, I've got two different ways to get your characters inserted into the game. What we're going to do is I'm going to read out this stuff here now, and I guess Matt could kind of help Megan out, and I'll help Devin out. Mm-hmm. But really, it's all done at once, so it's pretty easily done. Right? So as I read it out, it pretty much you answer questions. So at the very beginning in the book, it tells me to sort of read it out as we go along. You basically answer questions and whatnot, and you'll tick them off. The very first sheet you have is a worksheet, so you'll be able to keep tabs of everything that you're doing. So, very first thing you have to think is, before we start, you have to think about a concept. So before we start, think about a kind of character you want to play in the world of Mouse Guard. You can be a grizzled veteran, a young upstart, or something in between. What's his personality like, and what's his specialty? So I mean, it's just basically an overall concept. What you say now probably won't affect your character, because when you start answering questions, you might have it go on a completely different tangent than what you originally wanted. But this is just a generalization of what you're thinking about your character.
Yes, because I was thinking that I want one with like glasses, but no, because if he's academic, then I'm going to be a little warrior person. So what's their culture like? Are they like, primitive, or are they sophisticated?
This is medieval, and Lockhaven is... Okay, maybe I should give this an idea.
No. That's what I was thinking.
Actually, sort of, I guess. Lockhaven is essentially a fortification built into a tree, which has its own well system. They create boats. I mean...
Lockhaven's like an army base, I guess you could say, for the region.
They're like the Night's Watch, except for the Night's Watch of everything.
Okay.
So they basically they also do good deeds. Like they would deliver letters to people because the wilderness is dangerous. It's dark and full of terrors. So I mean, yeah. So it's basically even just going out of Lockhaven puts yourself in grave danger. So the concept essentially is just it's like what you sort of want, like very generalized, something you want to play. Right now, we have an academic who specializes in what's your healer, isn't it?
Yeah, healer and
weird.
Pathfinder right now.
Yeah, so really, he's not an epidemic. It's not really a. His idea originally was a Mouse Guard epidemic, academic, sorry, but they ended up turning into more like a doctor.
Yeah, well, I have some training in cartographer, archivist, and lore master.
Yeah. And
herb-wise.
Yeah, so he does it a little bit, right? But I mean, they're all varied. I mean, only 1 point in means 1 dice, right?
Yeah,
so that means
it's not very helpful.
It's not really helpful. No, the thing is, though, if somebody became a master into that kind of stuff, like if you took something and you took 3 in it, he can now give you a helping dice because he already knows a bit about it, right? So just having 1 point means that you can help other people who have the same or similar skill.
I'm sticking to warrior because it's the easiest thing to play.
Okay.
What about something like a merchant or
if you think so?
Like that? Would that work?
A merchant?
Something like a merchant, something along those lines.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of something that's not academic or fighter now. How about weaponsmith?
Right? They're sort of like, you can be a smith.
Blacksmith.
Right. Blacksmith, yeah.
Alright,
we're good?
I have a weapon.
So what have we got?
Naive, eager beaver, warrior.
Okay, cool. I like that.
Cool, I like that.
That's a cool concept.
Naive eager beaver fits right in.
That's good. That's good. And what do you got?
Chivalrous weaponsmith.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good concepts. I like these already. The next thing is your guard rank. What level of experience or rank would you like to play? There are 5 different ranks in Mouse Guard: Tenderpaw, Guard Mouse, Patrol Guard, Patrol Leader, and Guard Captain. All have their benefits and withdrawals, or drawbacks. Tenderpaws are fresh recruits. Guard Mice are foot soldiers of the Guard. Patrol Mice are veteran Guard Mice responsible for complex and independent missions. Patrol leaders are patrol guard who have demonstrated they can think independently and guide other mice. And guard captains are powerful mice appointed to the highest rank of the guard due to their long outstanding service and valor. Except for special circumstances, there can only be one patrol leader in your group. Guard captains are rare and may only be played at the discretion of players of the group. If a guard captain is allowed, there may only be one per group. If a tenderpaw is played, only one of the other players must be his mentor. As of right now, he's a guard mouse. So
second rank.
that's basically the second rank. So it gives him some sort of freedom to sort of be the all-around foot soldier.
Okay.
Right? So tenderpaw is basically you don't have a cloak yet, and you're just sort of just entering the guard.
Think of it like a squire.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to be a squire. So
You do?
Tenderpaw?
Yeah.
Then tenderpaw.
Okay.
You can become between the age of 14 to 17, and your will is 2 and your health is 6.
You get really high health.
Yeah,
'Cause you're young.
extremely high
Super
health.
high health.
Yeah.
High?
6
Yeah.
is ridiculously high.
Alright.
I think I got
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, no, you got 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 5. Yeah.
Still really high though.
So it's Tenderpaw and then Guard Mouse.
And then patrol guard and patrol leader. Yeah. If you pick patrol guard and patrol leader, you're going to be the leader of the group. But, whatever.
It's kind of what I was thinking when you read him out, is that he's a weaponsmith because he used to be like a fighter but got injured, or some reason why he can't be a guard like action anymore. So probably one of the higher ones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. What's the difference between two of them again?
The difference between them is going to be the age is going to be roughly the same, if not the same. Patrol leaders are somebody who can demonstrate that they can think independently for complex missions. So essentially, they can handle complicated or independent missions.
Okay.
Patrol leaders are the ones that think independently and can guide other mice.
All right. How about patrol leader?
Okay, 21 to 60. So whichever age you want between there.
21 to 60.
21 to 60. Yes, and this is human years. These are humanized mice, but they're yay big.
I'm gonna make a. He's got to be relatively old if he used to be a fighter. So.
Yeah, and also your will is 5 and your health is 4. They have the highest stats in the entire game.
Yeah.
Like overall, if you add them both up.
Okay.
Because 6 and 2 is 8, 5 and 4 is 9.
Okay, he's gonna be 40.
Yeah.
So will 5, health 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next thing is called mouse nature. Okay. All characters have a base nature of 3. Answer the following questions to determine your final nature score. The choices will limit your character's trait and choices later. Note any restrictions on your items of your character list now. Do you save for winter if it means going without something now? Yes.
Yeah.
Or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay, so you mark yes on
Okay.
your sheet.
Yeah. And what about you? No?
Okay.
So, okay. If you choose yes, if you choose yes, your nature goes up. Cannot take the bold or generous traits.
Okay.
All right. When confronted, do you stand your ground and fight, or do you run and hide? Okay, so both of you said no.
No.
Do you fear owls, weasels, or wolves?
Wouldn't it be sensible to fear things? Yes.
It's okay
Yeah,
to fear them.
it's-
If you're a fighter, it's okay to fear them. You'll still fight them. It's just,
Maybe.
you know better, right? Like if you
Yeah.
fear
Yeah.
them, you
Well,
know
that's the
better.
thing. I mean, no mouse is not going to fear them in some way. What kind of fear do you mean? Like just
Fear basically means like
do I like tremble when I see them?
Yeah.
Kind of? Okay. No.
yeah, like if a wolf showed his head, would you be first instinct be run, or would your first instinct be like defend everybody?
Yeah, it'd be like get everybody away kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you freak out when you see these things? Basically?
Essentially, yes.
All right.
Right, and
Well,
if
that's
you
only better.
if you do, you increase your nature by 1. But if you don't, then it's okay. But if you do, if you say yes, you may not take the fearless trait. So that's it. So for every yes, you add 1 to your nature. So
Okay,
it's
so
3
1.
plus every yes.
Okay. So I'm at 4.
There you go. So that's next one is where you're born. There's a couple different cities. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 cities.
Thistledown? Sorry.
Thistledown? No, it's not. It's not there.
Sticking with the goblins.
It's an old. Actually, it is on the map.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. It's right.
Yeah,
It's there somewhere.
yeah, this is right there.
It's there, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not a main city. So
Yeah, that's cool.
I know. Thistledown. Where's
Thistledown?
Thistledown? That's awesome. Okay, so you get to choose. Choose a mouse. Choose a mouse town or city, which your character is born. Each city has its own culture and represented by skills and traits it provides. Barkstone, a busy working class city. Skills: carpenter, potter, glazer. Traits, steady paw. Copperwood, one of the oldest cities and home to the 2 mines in the territories. Smith and Haggler is his skills, and independent is his trait. Elmos, once a prosperous city, known for its medical moss. Skills, carpenter and harvester. Traits, alert. Ivorydale, renowned for its bakers of bread. Skills, harvester and baker. Traits, hard worker. Lockhaven, the home of the Mouse Guard. Skills, weaver and armor. Traits, generous and guards honor.
Armor, was it?
Which one was that?
Lockhaven?
Yeah.
Lockhaven? It was skills were weaver or armorer.
Okay.
Yeah. Port Sumac, a busy little port town between Darkwater and Rustleaf. Skills, bowcrafter and weather watcher. Traits, tough sense and weather sense. Tough and weather sense. Okay. Shellborough, a simple town known for its delicious drinks. Skills, masonry, harvester, miller. Talents, traits, open-minded. Spruce Tuck, known for its scientists, medicine, and scent concoctions. Skills, scientist and lore mouse. Traits, inquisitive and rational. Choose one trait and one skill from the city you were born in. Note them on your character sheet next to them. So.
I like the second last town.
The second last town was Shellborough.
Yes.
The town known for its delicious drinks.
And the simple one, like...
The simple town known for its delicious drinks. Yeah. So you can pick Mason, Harvester, or Miller for your skill.
There's no, like, royalty? Like, high class? Is there a class system?
No.
Okay.
There's no knights and stuff. Just the ranks. And the thing is
There's
that...
a mayor.
Yeah, there is
that's
sort of like that. Yeah. So, like, but it's not just a mayor, though. So the thing is that Lockhaven is its own entity. They basically control everything except for the towns. The towns are all independently owned.
So they're all sovereign, basically.
Yeah.
Let's go sovereign. Can you read them off again? What's copper, whatever? That's
one. Yeah. Copperwood, one of the oldest cities and home of one of the 2 mines of the territories.
I think with Barkstone. He had a real simple beginning. Alright, so what's the skills for Barkstone?
Carpenter, potter, and glazer. They like building. They just like...
I'm thinking carpenter, actually.
Alright.
Yeah, his parents were carpenters. He was supposed to carry that.
We'll see with that. So, and the other thing is independent is your trait.
Just independent?
Oh, no, sorry. No, steady paw. Sorry, steady paw.
Steady paw?
Steady paw.
What's my trait?
Your traits, you are open-minded. Okay, so life experience is the next. You'll be given a number of choices in each of the following sections. Each time you choose a skill, check it off. The number of times you checked it off and add 1. Alright, so... Character sheet lists a number of skills that are most common in guard mice. Your characters probably won't start with the ratings of these skills. Most likely you'll choose and focus on a handful of skills, and that's okay. You can learn other skills during play, or rely on patrol mates to pick up your slack. So the first question was, pick an area which you were naturally talented. Tenderpaws and guard mice choose 2. Tenderpaws and guard captains choose 2. Guard mice, patrol guard, and patrol leaders choose 1. So here's the entire list of skills. So, Tenderpaws get to choose 2 of these.
Easier?
Yeah, and everybody else gets to choose 1. So it's the entire list. So.
What is that?
Which one? Apairs?
I don't know what it is.
A-P-I-A.
Apiarists?
Apiarists.
Right, yeah, they work with bees.
Oh, I was going to say with birds, but...
They're like the bee masters.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. And bees would be huge to them.
Yeah, bees are basically falcons in this game. Insecturus is for the smaller, is for the ground thing.
Incestuous?
Insecturus?
Okay, sorry.
Incestuous.
No.
That's really different.
Insecturus allows you to sort of for crickets and beetles and silkworms and ants and spiders. So they're the ones that take care of all that, and they're used to carry items too. They're like the pack mules. So what does your parents trade? Tenderpaws choose 2. All others choose 1. Note this skill next to your parents on the character sheet. Stonemason and Weaver.
So both parents would be you get 1 for your mom, 1 for your dad.
Well, you get to choose 2, so you could do that if you want to.
I can't.
Okay.
He can't. No.
My mom was a stay-at-home mom.
That's right.
Also, you can choose the one skill like more than once, right?
Yeah.
Like because they stack. That's how you get higher ranks in it.
Yeah.
Because you choose it more often.
Yeah, if you choose the same twice, then like if you choose fighter and then fighter again, then it would be 2 points in fighter. But fighter's not one of the choices.
Okay.
It's only 8 risks. You Tater-paws get a lot of variation, but towards the end, all the higher ranked ones get more things that are focused towards the guard. You're dying? Something to this?
No, technically.
Oh, I thought it was like, my phone's dying. I'm dying. Help me.
It's a quote. If you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Oh. You already got it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
You know.
What would you pick? You gotta tell me.
Okay. My talents are fighter and the bee one, and my parents were bee people. They
Bee people?
they made honey. Yes.
They made honey?
Yes.
So did you put 2 points in the apiaries?
No.
You get to choose 2 for your parents.
2.
Yeah. So you pick another one, or you.
Oh, yeah, and harvester too.
Oh, and harvester. Okay, cool. All right. So how do you convince people to how do you convince people that you're right or what you need to get them to do? Patrol leaders and guard captains get to choose 2. All others choose 1. So you can choose deceiver, orator, or persuader. Orator.
So I can pick you.
Order's the
Yes.
pushy one?
It's when it rallies everybody around you to your cause kind of thing.
Basically, you talk to a group.
Yeah.
Persuader, you're talking to an individual. Deceiver, you can talk to a group or an individual. It really counts on what you're doing with that one.
Okay.
Deceiver sort of
I
like
keep thinking of a witch sketch and multiply them. Sorry.
So you don't forget, you can choose 2 of the same as well.
Two is a lot.
So you can pick order twice if you want to. Because I don't mean that you're going up 2 points into that.
Pick Persuader twice.
Persuader twice? Okay. Alright, so you got that? Which pick?
Persuader.
Okay, cool.
Good people.
One thing he's like, yeah, badass. Okay.
With whom did you apprentice for the guard? What was that mouse's trade? Now, as a tender paw, you have to choose an individual who is your mentor. That's part of the party. There's only one person really part of the party. That will be him.
What? What am I?
Because Matt is not technically part of your party.
I don't know. You don't know me yet.
Because,
Okay.
well, you do know each other.
Maybe that's how she gets introduced. Your old
True.
she's the mentor.
True.
Her mentor. And
Yes, that is true. She can't be, but she has to choose one of you, too, to be a mentor. So which one of these people are bringing you into the guard?
How young are you, man? Are you?
I'm pretty young. I think I'm 19 or 20. Let's see. 20.
20?
Well, he's only a couple years older than I am.
Well, the thing is that you guys have already got similar skills,
So it makes sense.
so it makes sense that you would be her mentor,
Okay.
right? All right, good. So just
This
keep that in
time,
mind.
this time, team up. It's your own fault. We didn't make a decision here. Okay?
This is not a team
This is
up.
Munchkin. This is.
No, this is fine. This is part of the mechanics, right?
Okay.
So, all right. So this is an apprentice. Now, so, whom did you apprentice for the guard, and what was his trade? So, a young mouse seeking to join the guard applies either during the spring or fall. They meet a guard mouse, in charge of a few recruits, and are welcome to Lockhaven. These raw recruits are distributed among various trade mice of Lockhaven and act as assistants, laborers, and apprentices. For the first 2 seasons of service, they are apprenticed to senior artisans in the capability for help in the materials of the guard. Choose one of the skill below. In addition to checking a skill, note the choice next to senior artisan. So this is not the mentor thing yet.
Okay.
We're getting to that. Smithing is the all-purpose smithing, yeah.
Smiths make tools, not weapons.
Smiths make tools, not weapons. There you go.
Okay, so yeah, armor makes more sense for my character. Then.
Yes. They make tools,
Not weapons.
not weapons. It's pretty clear about that. Okay, good enough.
That's what it says on the sheet.
That's exactly what it says. Oh, did you choose one?
For a mentor?
No, not mentor, for a senior artisan.
Yeah, it would be a bee person too.
Shit.
I want bees. I want like Yeah,
It's
I'd
gonna
be
be like
army.
be army. What the fuck? All right, cool. All right. So the next thing is, what did your mentor stress? Now,
Keep in mind that he's going to be your mentor, so it's whatever you stressed when you were training her.
Oh,
So,
okay.
After this apprenticeship, the recruitment is assigned a mentor, and the guard mouse slowly introduces the Tenderpaw. Each guard mouse is trained by a mentor. Tenderpaws and patrol leaders choose 2. All others choose 1. So basically, it's what you were basically trained as a being a mentor. So
2, right? Both of us.
patrol leaders and Tenderpaws choose 2. All others choose 1.
Well, I guess I won't have to go fighter for 1.
I already picked fighter, so I need another one.
All right.
You can pick fighter again, can't you?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Or you
That's
pick
what I'll do.
survivalist.
Basically, you're just training her to have a fight. You're just like,
Yeah.
fight. That's all you need to
I
know.
don't think she needs to know how to be survivalist.
That's right. Fuck survivalists. Fight. Just keep fighting.
Stab.
What did I teach you? What kind of experience did you have in the Guard? All mice have a range of training and experience and roles important to their role. Within the training of the mouse, are specialized in one of 2 areas and try to keep them a sense of broad skill base. You may choose from the following skill list on your experience of the Guard. You may choose the number of checks equal to the number as follows. Alright, Tenderpaws get to choose 3, Mouse Guards get to choose 6, Patrol Guards get to choose 8, Patrol Leaders get to choose 9, and Guard Captains get to choose 12. So,
9?
yes, so you get to choose 9 of these. She gets to choose 3 of these.
This is where you start. This is where not being Tenderpaw starts getting better.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Tenderpaws can also take labor as part of the list above. And patrol leaders may choose persuader and also lore mouse as part of the list above.
Lore mouse would be. I can almost take 1 of each. Well, it's useless, but I could.
You could, right? You can always help them with other people, right? You have to have something relevant, right? Because if you notice here on the sheet, there are certain things that help with stuff, right? So, for instance, if someone's an apiarist, let's say, because that seems to be actually something that's true, then scientists and insecturists and lore mouse can help with apiarists.
Okay.
As long as you tell me what you're doing to help. Because you have to tell me. You can't just go, here's helping us. You have to tell me
how are you helping?
How are you helping?
Alright.
Hunter helps with fighting animals and stuff. What is your specialty? Each player except Tenderpaw, so don't worry with this one, Tenderpaw, may choose 1 skill of the following list. Each player must choose a unique specialty. No 2 players can have the same specialty. So you got fighter, healer, hunter, instructor, pathfinder. It's the same things on the left-hand side there. Same ones. What was your specialty? Oh, right here. Your specialty was nothing. No, you're something else. That's
Take something.
That's Tenderpaw. That's the other Tenderpaw. Dave was going to be Tenderpaw as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what yours was. You just had it. Yeah. Oh, here, it's got it. Your specialty was instructor. Your specialty was instructor?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're a very good instructor. What's
I
your
got 1
instructor?
rank in it.
Yeah, it tells me a lot then, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I think you do it by doing this, but maybe not. Try and see if it works.
Try and see what happens.
So we couldn't take instructor now because Matt has it, right? That's what I'm.
Yeah, you can't take instructor now because Matt has it.
Right.
It's his specialty, so.
I'm actually.
It's good to have 1, maybe 2 skills with level 3, like something that you're good at.
Yeah, I think you got level 3. You got like level 4 almost.
Jesus.
Well, I got 2 fighter here, fighter here, fighter here.
Jesus, kill a level 4 fighter.
Right on.
Right on.
Someone's hacking and slashing into hordes.
I know. I think there's both there actually.
Yeah, all right, I'll just
She's probably got all fighter.
I'll just follow it behind. Yeah, guys, keep going. Woo!
Take them out. Yeah, you don't want to.
So put it. Specialty is just essentially adding another one of these, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing really other besides that.
No.
Then
It's what you're especially good at.
Yeah. It's your specialty. Something that you're noticed for in the Guard. When people go, hey, it's that guy.
then in that
I'll
case,
bring him because that's his specialty. So apparently, Your instructions are very good.
What?
Well recognized. Maybe because they're so bad.
Instructions of one.
They recognize you for your very bad instructing. That's why you haven't become a patrol
Don't
leader
get
yet.
him.
I'm gonna take fighter. I'm gonna take fighter as a specialty, but I'm also gonna take one out of it from there.
Yep.
And put another persuader in. Patrol
Sure.
leader, so I can be persuader.
Yep.
So
Yeah, no, that's fine with me. Yeah,
it sounds like it's gonna be overkill. Plus, we have 2 fighters.
Yeah, no, we can always sort of gauge it, right? Yeah. So the next thing is you tally up your skill and add 1. That is your total strength for that skill.
I have a question.
Yep.
So, I have Harvester from early on because that's where I was from, that place where there's Harvesters. And then, I have Weather Watcher. So do I get another Weather Watcher for being a Harvester?
No.
No. But it's part of, it's underneath the description.
Yeah, it's because you can help with it. Meaning that if someone else has Weather Watcher, they can help with your Harvester by saying, the weather... But it has to be situational. Situational. It's not like, yes, well, the weather seems very good today. I'm going to keep watching that weather while you do all that stuff.
It's 4 to persuader.
Yeah,
Very
it's
good.
pretty fucking good, yeah. And that is the general purpose that skill used. I don't think anybody has a C for Orator. Oh, you haven't been an Orator.
Yeah, I'm trying for Orator.
Orator, that's right. What are you particularly knowledgeable about? There are a subset of skills known as Wises. These skills present pure knowledge and experience. You will start with a number of checks and Wises appropriate to your rank. So that's probably written there already. So for Tender Paws, you get 1 Wise. For Patrol Leader, you get 4 Wises. Here are the Wises.
You get 4 Wises?
Yes.
Alright.
Essentially, you can also make up Wises. Those Wises are just suggestions. If you want a particular Wise, you can just tell me what it is. These are essentially dice you add. So, in the mechanic portion of it, I know you don't want to hear it because you're like, don't tell me the mechanics, but the idea is that it's a knowledge check based on the exact thing that it's talking about. Or, if you, because when you roll dice to do a mission, you do one thing. You take a dice based on the skill level, whatever your skill number is, plus 1 for any particular Wises that you may have relevant to it, no matter what your Wise is. And helping dice. That's your dice. Plus Persona and Fate. But anyways, that's
Dark Heather Wise?
Dark Heather is the underground, the Weasel tunnels. Weasels and mice and wolves are all at war at one time.
Yeah, I feel like you would have that. Okay.
And there's tunnels.
Actually,
There's tunnels called Dark Heather, all under the entire Mouse Guard Kingdom.
how long has this war been going on?
Oh, it's over now.
It's over? Okay.
Yeah, it's been over for about 5 years. But the weasels are driven out. They are driven out over here, in this territory.
Okay.
But this is where all the Dark Heather title, when they were at war, these are all the places they took out. So these used to be weasel towns.
I feel like he would have been in that kind of war. So.
Or that, or there used to be mouse towns destroyed by the weasels, and they took over territory. I think that's what it is. Yeah. And there are all the Dark Heather tunnels that you know about. But there's also tunnels all in here, too.
And what stuff like guard captain wise, most like as in specific people in the guard kind of thing?
Sure, it's the all general purpose. So if you're using a circles roll, and you have patrol mouse wise, and you want to see and you want to find a patrol mouse, then you add one dice to your roll. Yeah. That's basically what it is. I mean, it's the all-purpose skill. It's sort of like you know everything about that particular thing, but you don't know what that particular thing can do. So, like, if a patrol mouse has a certain skill sets, you'll know what skill sets they usually have, but you don't really know what skill. You don't know how to use your skills, right?
Okay, tradesmiths, merchant or like as in trade. Wait, we say trade.
Trade, yeah.
Okay.
So trade mouse, like trade as in like smithing.
Or
Yeah.
barter wise.
Yeah, barters. Yeah, well, that's probably there too. There's all sorts of different ones, right?
He was in the war, so armor wise, weasel wise, trap wise, and night wise.
Okay.
That sounds like a silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. All right.
Did you like your book back?
Yes, I do. And you picked your wisest?
Bees.
Bee? What else?
Bee
Oh, is this your
I
only
only
one?
have one.
Jesus Christ.
Tender pot.
Bee woman. Crazy.
It's a boy. His name's Walter.
Oh, Walter.
Walter.
Bee man.
Yeah.
Walter the Bee man.
That's it, man. All the time there
All right.
was with Walter.
Guards resources. Starting resources for Tender Paws are 1. Guard Mice 2. Patrol Mice 3. Patrol Leader 4. Guard Captain 5. You can see it on the side, and there it says base, anyways. Alright, and these 6 questions will modify it. In the winter, do you practice a trade like weaving, smithing, pottery for the guard? If so, increase your resources by 1. If you do, you must have the skill of the trade in question. You may not take the leadership trait as you are too busy.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can't take leadership trait.
Yeah, it's just a trait.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, are your parents smiths, politicians, merchants, or apiarists?
Yours?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Then increase your skills by 1.
Carpenter doesn't count?
No.
Do you know any carpenters? I'm a carpenter.
Your
You
parents,
don't make money.
your parents must be noted trade and may not be in the guard.
Well, my parents were just carpenters from...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so...
I have a real humble beginning.
All right, cool.
That's why I didn't get highlighted there.
That's
I
why
was a better fighter than a carpenter.
So your parents can be in the guard if you want them to be or not. It doesn't matter.
No, they weren't.
Good enough. All right. Do you like to buy gifts for yourself or for your friends?
I can't really say that. No.
No?
No.
All right. What about you?
No.
Okay. Nothing happens there. All right. Are you thrifty?
No.
If you're not thrifty, nothing happens. If you are thrifty, increase your resources by 1, but you may not take the generous trait. Have you ever been in debt or owed somebody money? Or are you just bad with money? No? Okay, if you said no, nothing happens. If so, decrease your resources by 1. Do you always pack carefully for a journey, ensuring that you have everything you need? If so, increase your resources by 1. You may not take the bold or fiery trait.
I'm gonna have to say yes. He doesn't need to, but if he knows he's going on a journey, he'll pack. Yeah.
Yes.
He's
He's
a
an older
reasonable
guy,
guy.
right?
He's a reasonable.
He's got experience.
Exactly. He knows what he needs.
He knows what he needs. He's
Yeah,
been on this.
yes.
He's been on missions tons of times, years and years.
Fighting weasels, man.
Fighting weasels. What did you answer again, Megan? You said no. Okay, good. All right. Guard circles. So your starting circles. Basically, circles represent how well your character is connected with everybody. So basically, your connections. Tenderpaws start with a rating of 1. Guard mice 2. Patrol guards and patrol leaders start at 3. Guard captains at 4. Answer the following questions and modify them. The minimum starting rating is 1. Is your mouse gregarious? Does he have a lot of friends? Does he make friends easily? If you answered yes to any of these questions, increase your circles by 1. You may not take bitter or jaded traits. Okay. Do you have strong ties with the guard? Perhaps a family tradition or allies within the guard? If so, increase your circles by 1. Either your parents must be in the guard, or your mentor must be your family. Wow! It's cool though. Didn't you say yes to that one? Don't you have like a brother or something? No, maybe not. Oh, I think that was Dave.
Yeah.
David's brother was his mentor. That's kind of cool.
I just read the whole, or allies within the guard. I'm like, yeah, he's been here long enough. He has allies, but he doesn't have family because he's humble.
Well, it's either your parents or you must have somebody in your family. It could be your uncle. Could be anybody in your guard. You say no to that question?
Maybe. I could probably have an uncle.
Has your character accomplished anything great within, or sorry, accomplished a great task in the guard? Does he already have a reputation? Of course, you will have to explain what that reputation is, but if you do, have your circles increased by 1. Well, if you fought in the war,
I'm thinking like a big battle with the weasels or something, and you got commended for it.
You probably eviscerated some weasel leader.
In the battle, that's how he got injured, and that's how he's no longer an active fighter because of
There
that.
you go. See? Does your character have powerful allies in the territories? If so, reduce your circles by 1. I will allow you to pick an additional. It doesn't say this in the thing, but I will allow you to pick an additional enemy. But the enemy must be a powerful enemy. Either it's a mouse that's very powerful, or an animal. But you have to connect it to your story. But that means you get 2 enemies, because you do end up picking an enemy later.
Enemy doesn't have to be like a mortal enemy. Like if I see him, I'll okay.
Doesn't have to be.
Okay.
But if it's a powerful enemy, it probably will be.
Yeah.
Because I'm letting you choose 2. Basically, you're going to have 2 enemies. One enemy which is going to be sort of and then there's going to be one enemy that's sort of like,
Like, I had a childhood bully as one of my enemies, and then
my girlfriend's sister. So
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever-
with the childhood bully, you ended up getting the enemy clause, and you got your own enemy out of that one. Yeah. You did that one on
thinking
your own,
of-
wasn't you?
that big battle where I ended up getting injured and commended for.
Yeah.
The reason it didn't go as well as it should have, and it's because of like a mouse in the garden. I kind of resent him for it, kind of thing.
Good.
So that would be
I'm guessing if he's a powerful enemy, then he's one of the
be
bigger.
like a superior to me. Yeah.
Yeah, be like a guard captain.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
That can get
I like that.
It's like we resent each other, but because we're both in the guard, it's something that can't be blatant. It's got to be really subtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subtle or done in shadows.
Yeah.
So we got this really crappy mission. Yeah, send him out on it.
We'll have you pardon that.
Well, I'm not a fighter, so I mean, you can't send on missions.
So what happened though? What happened that he stopped you?
I'll get back to
Okay, get back to him. That's fine. What'd you pick for that question? No or yes?
I'm trying to think of something.
You don't have to. I mean, basically, you're gaining more enemies. You get an enemy regardless.
Yeah, and he's so young and yeah.
Tenderpaw probably doesn't have a lot of powerful enemies unless, like, you really did something you shouldn't have, and this is why you're in the guard.
It doesn't need to be a mouse. It could be like a
Could be an animal.
That's what I was thinking.
fox that ate my ma.
Yeah. The rest of the rest of the enemies have to be like a mouse, but this enemy in particular can be
the white whale. What we're looking for.
Yeah.
Here. It's for Ahab. Okay.
Yeah.
What about humans?
There's no humans in this game.
There's no like humongous giants or okay.
There's no humans in this game. No. There are the tunnels. Speaking of which, are abnormally large. Bigger than weasels, but they are the weasel tunnels. So obviously, they probably weren't built by the weasels. It's like the mines of Moria to mice. So it's very confusing in what they are. Could also be somebody who is absolutely strong, like a fox. For instance, Dave picked as his powerful enemy.
I know a bear.
Fucking okay.
Yeah.
Why would the bear?
Because the bear is like hunting.
Okay, so,
Very decimated.
okay, cool.
Oh my
All right,
God.
so a bear. Okay, cool.
Okay, hold on.
All
Just
right.
for the record, we walked in here. They were talking about how foxes are more powerful than dragons in this game.
Bear.
Oh my fuck! I don't want to play no more.
Because don't forget that the what you put on your character sheet right now will be in the game somewhere. So,
I want to see a bear.
okay, there will be a bear somewhere along the line. So,
Smack the 10-year pause.
So yeah, he needs a name.
Uh,
Well, whatever name you want to name him, because obviously he probably didn't name himself.
How wolves are obviously like huge compared to us. Then is that what you
Oh
said?
yeah,
Is that what you said we're at war with the weasels and the wolves?
weasels and wolves were both. No, weasels were at war with the mice. Wolves were also at war with mice.
Okay,
A bear? Really? What'd you name him?
What'd
What'd you name your guy?
I'm still thinking of the name.
I'm trying to think of a name.
Name Chakota.
Dakota.
This is the name of my bear.
Oh, for the Pathfinder.
Yes,
that'd be awesome.
It was that bear.
Rogan with the pet and he like clawed off his hand or something.
Oh my god, a bear! Is that even in the fucking book?
You don't have to be in there now.
Well, I know. Yeah, she can still use it. I'm just saying.
Give him ludicrous. Just say his stats are ludicrous. There we go.
Oh, I just want to see what the fuck it says. Oh, black bear. Holy fuck. Nature of 12.
That's 12 dice.
Yeah.
By the way.
It has bear class, which is automatic 2 successes. Thick skin, automatically 2 successes to disposition, which is like hit points. Massive. The range of the bear is longer than any bow.
Oh my good god.
If you're standing on his nose, you couldn't shoot to its tail. There you go.
Holy shit.
This is going to be bad.
That's going to be awesome.
Mouse.
I'm thinking.
Bear's human
Bear.
size. Like,
Yeah.
bigger humans, actually.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you expecting, right? But it's fun. It's okay. And you know what? Honestly, other than honey, you're nothing to it. You're like an insect to it. Right? You'd be like, yum, yum, honey. You'd just be like, no, stop doing honey. Stop eating honey. Actually, good question. What happened for this particular
Bear.
black bear to be your arch enemy?
He got into his mom's like honey pots and she couldn't make meat or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're poor for like the whole year.
He destroyed.
And then
the
you
whole
like had
And
this
he had
vendetta
friends
against
who
that
eat-
bear, or
Yeah.
like. So when you're like, I don't care what's going on, but that particular bear, I'm fucking gonna kill it.
Yes.
Maybe he killed somebody when he came for the hunt or something. Like,
Alright. Sure.
Only one. Sorry.
All right, cool. Well, we can go to the next section now. So we'll get the names afterwards. But don't forget, everybody got to be named. Every single character you'll meet in this game has to have a name. There's no such thing as Mr. Generic, unless it's like a guard or something you're fighting.
You still get two, we can get 2 enemies, right?
You will get another enemy afterwards, but that's another section that's coming up.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
All right. So the next question is, has your character ever been convicted of a crime? Maybe you had to get pardoned. Maybe that's why you're in the guard.
No.
Oh.
Yes, he's committed a crime.
Oh yeah. Convicted for a crime though?
No, not convicted. Sorry.
Yes, convicted.
No.
Basically, just you served your time, or
I'm thinking accused of crime.
accused of crime.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, accused of crime, no. Accusing's not that big of a deal. It's convicted. And now somebody actually proved that you did something wrong.
No, I was accused by my enemy.
Alright, that makes
Anyway,
sense.
yeah, we're good.
Yeah. But you could put that into the storyline.
Yeah.
Is your character a loner, tough, and cool? If so, reduce circles by 1. You may not take your extrovert trait.
Well, he's tough and cool.
No?
Almost all my characters in the last 3 different games I played were kind of lonerish, so...
Okay, well, that's interesting. Traits describe your personality, quirks, special qualities, and mouse guard possesses. What your mouse guard possesses. Trait section is similar to the skill section. You may choose a variety of traits, or choose 1 or 2 traits multiple times. Each time you choose a trait, it increases its value. There are 3 ranks. Here are what the ranks do. The very first rank of a trait gives you +1 dice per session in a situation where the trait could be useful. The second rank allows you to use +1 to every roll and ability that are appropriate to the trait. The third one allows you to reroll all your failed dice on that particular roll of the skill, but you may only do this once per session. So there's 3 different ranks, and there are a shitload of traits. So all players get 1 check on the list. They can reinforce their hometown trait if available, or pick something new. So far, just 1.
So I get to pick 1
from that list on the very left. Yep.
So I only get 1?
You only get 1, but you can also reinforce your other trait if you wish, because you got a trait back in your
Open-minded.
Yeah, open-minded. If you want to be rank 2 open-minded, you can. Rank 2 allows you to use to get 1 additional dice every single time that it's appropriate to a skill, rather than just once a session. Something your parents gave you, but obviously you grew out of it because your parents are
carpenters.
Yeah. And if you want anybody to be deceased, let me know. But if you don't want anybody to be deceased,
that random uncle that was in the guard is deceased.
Alright.
Yes. Oh, that wheel battle's coming together in my head really nicely right now.
Yeah. If you want to get deceased, that's not a problem. Just know that these guys, the particular reason that you have senior artisans and parents, all these relationships that they're called relationships, like friends and stuff, these are people that will help you any way they can when you're in that area or wherever they are. Now, mentors usually don't have an actual area. They're wanderers, so you might see them on the road, anywhere. Yeah. Right, but now they're dead. You don't see them all. They're dead.
Yeah. Well, so I don't want to see this uncle. I didn't know he existed until I saw this question, so it's okay, he's dead.
Alright, cool.
You done?
Yeah.
Alright, we're done with this one. There you go.
Alright. Cool. Well, I think she took okay. Life on the road.
Okay, yeah.
Patrol leaders and patrol captains may also choose 1 trait that represents the lesson they learned on their guard. A guard wife of tender powers may not take 1 from this selection.
Okay, let's just take again.
So
One from that list.
Yep. Life on the road. That sucks because you had the worst of it all.
You didn't get either one.
For the traits, you only got the 1. You only got the 1 actual trait to reinforce, which is right here. Yeah, you got calm. You didn't get the other ones either. Calm. That sucks. So you had what was your inquisitive and calm? Well, that still worked out though.
Wait, where's the descriptions again?
Which ones are you looking for?
Right now, I don't know.
Over.
No, stoic. Look stoic.
What?
I know what stoic means as a word.
Stoic, yeah. Oh, that's true, yeah. Well, it doesn't really have mechanics, but it tells you how you can use it to help yourself and how you use it to fuck yourself. That's basically all it does. It tells you how to use it against yourself and for yourself. Stoic. Stoic ones never complains about the hardships of the guard. He accepts them and as the soldier moves on. However, the same quality makes him emotionally remote and difficult in matters that have empathy, love, and compassion involved.
Okay, nah, that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
The first part would work, but...
Yeah. Well, you use it to fuck yourself over, so that basically, if someone's coming on to you and stuff, you just be like, I don't understand emotion.
No, but I'm thinking the reason why he has that enemy is because his uncle died at that battle, so he would obviously need to have some kind of compassion or empathy first.
Or just hatred.
Okay, over.
Yeah, he doesn't have to. He
Stoic.
doesn't understand love and compassion, but he understands bitterness and hatred.
Yeah, but if you love and compassion, you wouldn't really care too much about a dead relative.
But if it's like
Part of the guy.
if it's like your
Oh, wait,
mentor,
no. Well,
if it's your mentor,
he wasn't a mentor. No.
oh,
He was just a family member that happened to be there.
oh,
Truly?
I thought your mentor was dead. I thought it was your uncle or something.
No, it's an uncle's just a family member in the guard, so I can get the yes for this.
Oh yeah, right.
I want to have a different mentor. I'm still kind of pondering that right now. I'll go with Stoic. That's cool.
Alright, cool. Alright, and yeah. So the next part now, we're at the last part now. So the last part's the hardest part. You have to come up with a belief, a goal, and an instinct. Now, let me go ahead and tell you how to do that, because it's not fucking easy. It's not easy. Actually, there's some more stuff first. Okay. Before we do that, there's some more stuff. Okay, next thing is your name. Name your mouse. Lots of names in this book. So if you want
Is
to
Thistle down taken?
What? Thistle down? No, it's not taken.
I'm Thistle down from Brexit.
I'm Thistle down for Berktham. Yeah.
Alright,
So,
I named my bear. His name's Winston. Because I was going to call him Winnie, but that was like too obvious, so I named him Winston instead.
Winston?
Winston the poo.
Winston the bear. You named it Winston.
Yes.
Like, that name makes me angry inside. I gotta name that bear
And when he left, he excreted, so he's really Winston the Pooh Bear.
Literally. The poo. Alright, so the next thing is your fur color. Choose a fur color for your mouse. Brown is the most common, followed by blonde and gray. Black and white are uncommon, and red is rare.
Brown. It's brown.
Okay. Just write it down.
Very average.
What's the next? Not the really rare ones, but the...
Right up to the corner. Your fur color's up in the corner. Oh, sorry. The uncommon ones are black and white.
I'll take black.
He's black. Oh.
What?
Pure
He's black?
Yeah.
Black's not the minority in this game?
Huh?
It won't be the minority thing.
Well, it doesn't matter. But the black mice are sort of stereotyped a lot because Midnight was a black mouse and he threw a rebellion against the Lord Mouse. So they're sort of like mistreated.
They have really baggy clothes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Alright. Parents. Do you decide where your parents are born, what they learned? Now it's time to name them. Choose an appropriate name and write them on your character sheet.
Your parents' name?
Yeah. It could just be a last name. That's probably where it usually comes from.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs.
So-and-so.
So-and-so.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Jones.
The Jones.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
So, think of something naturey, because that's usually where they come from.
I'm thinking Cassidy.
That's very Irish.
Cassidy.
Cassidy? Sure. The bees. Beekeeper? Or
Yes.
beesmith?
Yes.
The Smiths! Yeah, the beesmith! Yeah. Alright, the next thing is the artisan singer. What is the artisan singer's name? Alright, next thing is a friend. Invent a character who's a friend of your guard mouse. Somebody who will help your character without hesitation. Choose a name for him. Pick his profession or specialty, so it can be just a specialty skill, and place him on the map as well. Enemy. Invent a character who is an enemy of your mouse guard. It's preferable this enemy is a mouse and not another animal. Choose and name him. Pick his profession or specialty. Place him near a map or city in your town. Your enemy can be formed from your days in the guard or from your time in service. It's also permissible for players to choose a common enemy.
So, it's different from the enemy that we already picked?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, it's entirely different from the person you already picked. It's a different enemy.
I have a mouse enemy, because of him.
Or you can become a weasel enemy.
Well, that's what I was thinking. There's a weasel. The
Yeah,
weasel.
They're not animals. They're considered mice.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, yeah, weasel's gonna be this one.
Yeah, weasels and
essentially the idea is going to be whatever that battle was. I'm trying to forget details now. It's a big battle with the weasels. It didn't go very well. Lost or seriously wounded my uncle and myself, so I can't be a fighter anymore. It's because of a mouse that's in power, one of my superiors. But also at that battle was a very prominent weasel, and that weasel would be the one that actually injured me in the first place. So he would be the enemy in that case.
Yeah, and you just name him and give him what his ability is. I guess it's either militarist or fighter. Got a good feeling with that. If that's his special.
He'll be a high-ranking weasel.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, high-ish rank.
They're like barbarians.
Yeah.
The weasels are barbarians this game. They're twice your size and just... They're like the fucking Vikings.
Smash things.
Pillage,
Take things,
pillage,
yeah.
take...
Well, this will be like the Achilles of the weasel community that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, they're the Vikings.
Okay.
They're the guys who came in and smash stuff and then take stuff.
Any kind of difference when it comes to their names, or just the same thing, regular kind of names?
No, they use barbaric names.
Barbaric names?
Yeah. Like Elgoth was one of them.
So, not to go with D&D, but just think orc. Kind of.
Yeah, sort of. The barbarians.
Yeah.
Or Nordic.
Or Nordic, yeah. Give me Nordic names too. Alright. Just names that are sort of strong. Strong. So how late you here till 12?
I guess, yeah.
Or whatever. Just making sure, because we're about to start to play in a minute, and then,
Oh, can't do Odin. That'd be terrible.
Odin. Oh my god.
Well, O-D-E-N, not...
Oh.
Anyway,
Odin.
I'm Victor with a K.
Victor.
Victor.
Victor the Terminator.
There you go.
Okay. Cloak color, for those that are not part of the... those that are not Tenderpaws, get to choose a cloak color. This cloak color is what your mentor gave to you when you graduated and became ye old guard. So the color represents your personality.
Okay.
You can so totally choose a color that makes sense for your character. So look at your skills and see what your skills highest, and then you kind of choose it.
For fighter and persuader.
Yeah. So that's a persuasive color. Blue? No. Blue's like
Also,
smart.
not like a preset for this. I just decide myself. All right.
Yeah.
Persuasive would be like yellow or red or something straight. Like
Red spider, because it goes with anger.
Yeah, it goes from really good fiery and anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that could be. We can different types of colors. It could be dark green, light green.
Mm-hmm.
It could also be, teal. Right? It could be could be a pattern on it. Right? You can also have like a pattern.
Yeah, I see lots of fan drawings and stuff on DeviantArt where they have like
Plaid.
yeah, plaid, like Scottish Scottish plaid, stuff like that.
But something that matches your personality. This is given to you. People know you by your color.
I'm thinking like a darkish kind of blue.
Dark blue. That's interesting. Isn't that what you got too?
No, I'm just blue. Or
you-
green blue.
So I'm thinking persuasive, like blue is going to be, well, I mean, it could be kind of like a regal thing, but I mean, he's persuasive, but, he's kind of like a fighter.
Okay.
Like, I'm not even where I'm going with this at the moment.
What about like burgundy?
Yeah. Like a dark pop, I like that.
Yeah.
Burgundy's kind of close to purple, though, and that's on the sections.
Yeah, you're not nut-wise, so.
Exactly.
All right. Well, what about either navy blue or what's that other blue? There's like a blue that's
indigo.
like
No, that's bright.
no. There's another blue that's like super dark, but it's like almost black. I guess that is navy blue, isn't it?
I think so. I think there is a color called regal blue.
Regal blue. Yeah.
I think, but no,
Royal blue. There's royal blue.
Yeah.
That's
Royal
like
blue
in
is
the middle.
kind of
it's kind of too bright, though.
Yeah, it's too
I'll just go navy blue.
Navy blue is really dark. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be really dark.
Yeah, and that kind of matches your guy because your guy's black. All right. Oh, he's black.
Maybe purple for his drink.
A black bird. Yeah. Hey, your first mission. Okay, well, let's see if you guys like this first. So, I got two choices in the matter, really. Your first mission was that you guys already failed. So, I know that sounds bad already, but maybe we can make something of it. So, essentially, my idea was Barkstone. Barkstone was where the start of the rebellion happened. They gathered troops, and they started pillaging some towns and taking some troops or whatever.
Okay.
And then they ended up attacking Lockhaven. After Lockhaven won and fended off the troops, a lot of the people were injured and whatnot. So Barkstone sort of had a lack of resources because they brought all the resources to Lockhaven to fight. They also lost a lot of people, so they're sort of in an anarchy state. You guys are sent in there sort of to keep the peace and to keep things going and establish some type of government or something. A Barkstone, yeah. Which makes sense because
makes sense for
characters
me.
from there. Yeah.
That makes sense why I failed to. Probably some.
Well, the reason why you failed is because during one of the during your time there, people started rebelling against you because you were part of the guard, and they had this sort of hatred for the guard because they, like some people, not all of them, right? And then as you guys were in the middle of the courtyard, sort of, or the court square, because it's got like a little stone fence around it, and it does have houses and stuff in there. As you begin arguing a point, a fox came along and fucked your shit up, and totally destroyed the town. Like, it decimated it. Which you guys ended up having to scatter. So you probably had a bigger patrol, but your patrol members are missing. And you guys ended up in Elmos, because that's the closest town, right there, in Barkstone. So that's where you retreated to look for allies or something to go complete the mission, which is basically rebuilding Barkstone. I don't know if you like that or not. If you don't like it, I can set you off in Lockhaven and give you another mission. One that you wouldn't find appropriate. The only reason I chose this is because this is actually something that already happened in the game with him already.
Well, that would make sense then.
Yeah. But if I start you off in Lockhaven, then the events could still happen. It's just that you would
Would I be dispatched or something like that, just being a weaponsmith for the guard?
You're a patrol leader.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And you were a patrol leader of probably about 5 or 6 different
I am
people.
cool with that.
You're cool with that?
Yeah.
What about you? Alright, yes, so now, we need to do the goals and instincts and gear now that we have a pizza coming. So, our goal. So, the first thing we're going to fill out actually is our belief. Because beliefs are very important. The entire game is based on your beliefs, your goals, and your instincts. And your traits. So, if you tell me what you want to do. So, beliefs. Write a belief about your character based on how he views his role in the guard. A belief is an overarching ethical or moral stance.
How about I always follow my first instinct? So, like, he
Nope.
doesn't...
Because there are things called instincts in the game, too. Which you will follow that instinct.
It's like redundant.
Yeah, it's totally redundant. You'd be like, I follow my instinct. My instinct is to follow my belief. Uh-oh. No! I don't exist anymore.
Say what, action before thought kind of
Yeah,
thing?
something like that. Like,
Something along the lines of doesn't
Okay.
act before you
don't
think.
think too much before
Yeah,
you...
it's like, the time to act is now. No, the time to act is now, not later.
The time to think is later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Action first.
Action.
Strike first. Ask questions later.
Yes! Perfect!
Oh my god.
Think first, think maybe. What about...
There we go. That's pretty driven.
How about
Yeah.
the most powerful weapons is spoken word?
Okay, that's totally a belief. That is totally a belief.
He doesn't like fighting, he's just really good at it.
Goal. Alright, so your goal. So you just got defeated at Barkstone because of a fox. You don't know what happened to the fox because it went off somewhere, but you end up having to evade the town, evacuating the town. So I mean, there are probably some mice with you as you make your way into Elmos because they're injured or whatnot. But the town is devastated. You ended up, but your mission is to sort of to create order in Barkstone, which you can still do, but you need help because your patrol was probably about 8 mice. Now it's down to you 2.
There's 2 of us. And
This
random,
we'll enter him in.
Random guy we meet.
Yes, who is actually in Elmos because he just left Spruce Tuck, and Elmos is where his girlfriend is. So that's the first place he's going to go. This is right next to the first hook, so it actually works out perfectly.
What do you know?
What do you know?
Okay, so Elmos instead was destroyed?
No, Barkstone, your hometown.
Okay, we're
Your hometown, man. This is your hometown, man. This fucking fox came in and wrecked your hometown, and you're just like, fuck that fox. So your goal would be what? Now your goal doesn't have to have anything to do directly with the mission. It can have premise of the mission, but it's something that you want to complete this session. Something that your character wants to do this session. Could be something you would do with a relationship, a friend, a family, an enemy.
Parents or something.
Yeah. Find your parents. Where the fuck's your parents? Your parents could be fucking buried among that stuff. Right? But you end up falling back to Elmos, and you're just, because you're distraught. And you end up chasing after the fox, and this is where he led you. Right? Find out what happened to your parents. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Because your parents are in Barkstone.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's very good, actually. I like that. It's a very good goal. Alright, what's yours?
He wants to be a hero.
A hero, okay. Well, make that as a goal. So, his goal is to prove to your mentor that you deserve to be a mouse guard.
Perfect. Prove soft.
Prove to, what's your name again? Simmons. That I can be a mouse guard too. So that's a very driven goal, because that means that you'll do anything to impress him.
Yeah, he's very eager to please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Instinct. This is a character reaction. What your guard mouse is trained to do, write an instinct on your character. This instinct has to be one of 3 formulas.
Okay.
It has to start with always. It either has to start with never, or start with if this happens, then this happens. It has to be one of those 3. Next
How
session,
about
you have all
always
the-
get both sides of an argument?
Always give both sides.
Get both sides.
Always.
I see
Okay.
dispute. Don't jump to conclusions. Get both sides.
All right.
He's rational.
As an instinct, yes.
Yeah.
So gear is the next thing.
Gear.
Yes. You can take all of the gear that you think you might need.
Do we have monies?
No, there's no money in this game. Oh shit! Do we even do guard resources and stuff?
We know how many we have. We just don't know what they are.
Okay, so we did guard resources, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Resources is your ability to. Resources is a lot of things, alright? It's not only your money, but it's also the way people perceive you.
Okay.
It's also
Anything at your
favors that other people owe you.
Okay.
It's just your general currency. If you want to break it down to money, it's for each resource that you have, it's essentially a bag of silver in D&D terms. Right? It's a amount.
An amount?
It's an amount.
No.
Right? It's a money amount. But there's no actual value.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's the same thing about Darkness. There's actually a resource kind of merit you can take. The more points put into it, the more stuff your character has at his disposal.
Yeah.
Same as D20 Modern, that's how their dice
So,
system works.
what weapon does your mouse carry? You obviously need a weapon. You can have a shield, a knife, and it's a shield and weapon. Right? Shield, knife, sword, staff, spear, hook and line, halberd, sling, and bow. There's also a mace, but that's not until I get the box set. Ooh.
Oh.
And the mace destroys armor like it's butter. It's what it does. It actually, if you're wearing armor, if you're wearing light armor, you're not wearing armor anymore. Because I'm using a fucking mace and it's just destroying.
Jesus.
And if you're wearing heavy armor, it doesn't matter.
Too bad.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
it still
there's
gets
no
bad.
sword and shield. It's just shield
Shield.
and weapon in this.
Shield is your bludgeoning mace
Right.
as well, in a sense. But it's a weapon. It's so big, it's a weapon. It's like punk. If you're using it as a weapon.
It makes sense if I had a sword. I can't see.
Yeah.
I can't picture him not.
Actually, in one of the campaigns, they were fighting this guy named Rorky, and Rorky, that's his weapon. His weapon was his shield. He was very defensive, but he laid a number on the guys.
For a weapon?
Because they get, for a shield, he gets +2 defense. Oh, by the way, it shows you all the stuff what it does, right there, what the weapon does, and that little chart is there. You see where the bonuses lay, right? So you pick the sword.
Yep.
The sword, basically, at the very beginning, you tell me what your sword is good for. You say, my sword is attack. That means every time you make an attack, you get an additional dice when you attack. But only when you choose attack. So if you choose maneuver, you're not getting that bonus dice.
Okay, so all these are different actions you can take.
Yes. During a conflict.
One D8. Okay, so I pick. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So basically, it's versatile. Yep.
I was picturing like a sickle, like a cemetery-shaped sword. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if you just want a sword.
I'm gonna go with defense.
Okay. So shield?
No, sword.
Oh, no, you do it at the beginning of conflict.
Oh, okay.
So meaning that...
Oh, really?
Yeah. You tell me at the beginning of conflict.
How are you using your sword?
Yeah, like if you want to use it defensively, if you want to use it offensively, if you
So
want
it
to use
changes
it to
everything.
maneuver,
That's awesome.
if you want to use it to feint. Yeah, you just tell them at
Yeah.
the beginning of the beginning of the conflict.
That's awesome. I thought you just took one now. All right.
No, you put
Cool.
it at the beginning of conflict. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So gear sword.
Yeah. Like I like axe because it gives you one success on your attack. So
One automatic
you're
success.
one automatic success. So you're just like, I just took 3 damage. Actually, I'm taking 4. 4. Or versus test. Oh, we're tied. No, I have an axe. Fuck you. We're not tied anymore, bitch. Yeah.
Mechanically, I would definitely take an axe.
Yeah.
But no, this guy is.
It's alright because you can always choose another weapon later.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like you can have multiple weapons on you. But there you go.
Yes.
It's like a huge.
It's
And-
like a staff with like a knife on that.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. So any tools that you need to for your main skills, you can pick that too. So like a cardiographer would have ink and quills and paper and shit like that.
Okay. I don't know what I would have.
But what do you have?
The
Persuader and fighter. Well, I think you already got your weapons.
Sword and yeah.
Yeah, you got your mouth. Yep. Check. Right? I mean, survivalists, you got like 1 survivalist, you got 2 survivalists, but yeah, 2 survivalists, I mean, you get some survival gear.
Yeah. Hunter, scout.
Yeah. Whatever, you mean, hunter, you got 2 points in hunter?
Yeah. 2 hunter, 2 in scout.
So, scout's good. Alright. Well, actually, you got 3 in hunter.
Yeah. Sorry.
Because we're plus 1.
3, 3, 3.
Yeah. And by the way, the podcast I was listening to did the same mistake. They forgot to add the 1 as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.